What's up, family? I'm Real Mike Rob. Make sure you tuning in to the 3-point conversion radio. They got all of it and they keep it funky. Let's get it.
What up, what up, what up? It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? Of course, I got my guy all the way to my right. My guy, Mace. What up, dog?
Cool and paying homage to the GOAT, LL Cool J. Mic in my hand. One time for the GOAT. We wouldn't know what the GOAT was. If it wasn't for LL invented the term GOAT.
Yep.
LL is every rapper's favorite rapper. Get it right. The GOAT, LL Cool J. Greatest of all times, everybody. Greatest of all time.
You know what, dog? Now that you say that, it do remind me of just growing up. LL was that dude. You know, LL was like the hardest, greatest. He had the swag. Like Run DMC was hard, but LL just was on a different level. Like he was the guy that changed that. You know what I'm saying? I feel
LL was that dude, man. I don't even talk to people when they try to discredit L. If LL ain't in your top 5, I'm not talking about rap with you. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm just not.
Right.
Go on with the top 5. You can talk to me about anything else. Don't talk to me about rap. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah, no. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. But yeah, man, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. And hey man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. It's been it was a rough week for me, dog. Weekend, man, when it came to picks. Jesus.
This is my time to shine right here. This is my time. See, because I'm a gambler, so it's a lot of stuff that I be looking at extra. Regular season always kind of tough because, you know, you just don't never know who's going to show up. But these playoffs, when it's one and done, everything on the line, you have to really dig that. You got to look at everything about these teams, dog. Everything.
No, you're right, dog. I'm right there. What up, cuz? What up, Marlon? Yeah, man. It was, dog. I just had a bad weekend of picks, dog. Like everything went wrong. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, bro, like, golly, I can't win a parlay to save my life. It's with any sport.
Yeah, parlays, man. I'm over sports gambling. I'm finding me a new hobby in 2025. Parlay yeah, Marlon. So let me go on to get this out the way, everybody. And luckily, Sunday redeemed me. Saturday. Joe Mixon. I hate Joe Mixon for life. Matter of fact, I hate the Houston Texans for life. So this game had under written all over it.
Right.
Under 44.5. All over it.
All over it.
Even if, okay, Joe Mixon late touchdown. All right, whatever. Do. Who blocks an extra point and pick it up and return it for 2?
Dog. When I saw that
happened all season.
Yeah, dog. I was like, this is some BS right here. Hey, Mace, I swear, they be looking. Raphael picked this. Okay, yeah, we gonna just go ahead and let me send the call in. Hey, had that Joker go for 44. I had that Joker score 3 points. I have him block the extra point and go for. It's like I can't win, dog. I can't win.
44 and a half, 45. And so even with that last, I'm like, Joe Mixon, y'all just slide. Why are you scoring the touchdown? He's scoring a touchdown because he know that the point spread, everybody had the under at the 44 and a half. And he was like, I'm going to make it 45.
Right.
GTFOH. Sick.
Dog.
I was sick.
Yeah, I'm with you, dog. Trust me.
Sick.
And I saw that because I'm looking like, okay, this is good. We good with this. Oh, it's gonna be a close game, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So because I had it while I was doing these picks where I had both teams. One slot I had this Houston, the other slot I had Chargers. But I was worried about the under. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Then that happened, dog. I was sick, but either or, bro. We good.
Trash,
man. But hey, y'all, we got a good show lined up for you, man. First of all, you already know we're gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. So we're about to a lot of stuff going on, man, coming up, bro. Some important stuff, you know what I'm saying? So first, we got to talk about this coaching carousel, man. Like what's gonna happen? I've never seen so many people in my life get interviewed, and that's probably just by the Bears. And we're gonna get into that. But like I said, hey, I got caught up, dog. I got an email said, hey, we want to request you if you come in and come for an interview. Like I said on Facebook, dog. They said I was going after Benny the Bull. So yeah, it was. But either way, we get into that. Also, man, your boy Beck, dog. Carson Beck, man, went to Miami.
Paid. That boy got paid.
He got paid, dog. We're gonna talk about that too. You know, a lot of people was hating. People saying they're not gonna.
Been that way, Marlon. Been that way for 25 years now.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that too, Marlon. We definitely talking about Jerry Jones. Also, man, then we gotta talk national championship, of course. Even going back to the NFL, this situation with Mike Tomlin and George Pickens, you know, Mike Tomlin flashed by himself. Then George Pickens, man. They calling him I almost called him AB today, man. So
that's NFL young boy. NFL young boy.
Don't know, dog. But yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. Talk about that situation, and of course, we gotta talk playoffs and who we think gonna win and what needs to happen and all of those things. And then Trey went for 43, but I'm just wondering why he still doesn't get respect from fans.
Yeah,
and
I'll tell you why.
Okay, yeah, I want to know why, because I thought I knew why, but I thought that was over with. But
nah, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Obviously, it's not. You know, obviously, it's not. So whatever. You know. Then we got Dr. Fowler coming in, man, with the injury reports. We got some big injuries that might affect.
Doc got to be all smiles out here. His Redskins are moving on.
You say because he's 5'11", Marlon?
Moving on.
But yeah, Doc feeling good right now.
Yeah, that's part of it, Marlon. You must have been reading my notes, Marlon. Yeah. They got a little something to do with it, but we'll get into it.
And then, hey, man, you know, we got the question of the night, whatever, and we're going to ask that. I'll ask it now, but we're going to talk about it later. We're going to talk about moments in sports that got us misty-eyed. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Or even tears or whatever. Just, yeah, talk about the moments that had us misty-eyed, whatever, from a kid to now, whatever. You know, I got a game you probably don't remember. You're going to remember when I bring it up. You're going to be like, oh, you know, whether it was win or lose, whatever, but just had you like, look, Maceo, you know how you.
Oh, no.
Blind the eyes.
Listen, you're going to see that tear come down my eye If it move me, you gonna see that too
It's
now.
coming down.
Yeah, I'm emotional dude.
Okay.
Even though I'm a thug, I'm an emotional guy.
You're a thug. Okay.
I'm a thug. Thug. They
Yeah,
used to call me
dog.
four pistols. Four pistols.
I'm the car thug too. You know, I'm a car thug. What you say? I wish you would. Anyway, man, we hey, let your family and friends know, man. They can go to the 3-Point Conversion Facebook page. We're live. Also, we're live on the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel as well, man. And hey, man, it's time to get to these quick hits. Mace, I cannot believe this, bro. NCAA finally approves women college basketball teams getting paid while playing in tournament play, just like men teams.
Yeah.
Bruh, that stuff but you don't know because you don't hear about it.
Right.
But dude, how many years did I set us back? Like, we own something like go in there and cook. I want my food ready. And when you get done, that's like, what? What? Why? Why not? I understand they don't make as much money, but if Duke or Notre Dame, or Clemson, whoever, if both teams are bringing in money, or not both, but that team, even if it's the men's basketball team, it's for that school. Why aren't the women benefiting from this? Go ahead.
They benefit a little bit because of Title IX. So that's why we have Title IX. But with this right here, this extra, you have to thank, Juju Watkins, Paige Beckers, Coach Ivy at Notre Dame, and that whole crew, because what's happening right now, we're seeing in South Carolina, Don Staley and all these people, all those young ladies over there who are doing a phenomenal job. The women's game, especially tournament time, is more exciting than the men. I mean, if we really keeping it a buck, you're more excited watching South Carolina and Juju. Juju is probably the biggest basketball star after probably Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
and you gotta find a way to put money in Juju's pocket, because if Juju really wanted to, it's probably a legal team that's probably already kind of reached out to her. She could contest. Why they can leave, I can't leave. Juju is ready for the WNBA now.
Right.
Like, and they will welcome her with open arms. Like, why I gotta play 4 years at USC? Why?
Right.
So you have to find a way to put money in these young ladies' hands. So I mean, something that should have been done, but also one of the things that's never talked about enough, the TV money that comes in. I mean, they are making money hand over fist. It's been time to cut the check. So
yeah.
Shout out to the ladies. Well deserved, overdue, like you said. I mean, how are we just getting here? But hey, better late than never.
Yeah, that's just like I said. I was shocked at that, bro. I'm just like, I don't know how some I knew but never paid attention to until I saw it and was like, what? Moving on. So, bro, Conor McGregor is being sued by a woman in Miami who accused him of assault. This happened in 2023, right?
Yeah.
So it happened. It was a game 4 during game 4 of the NBA Finals, Miami hosting Denver Nuggets, right? And she said, she was in the bathroom and he assaulted her in the bathroom. Now she did file a case. She filed a report, whatever.
Right.
It went to the Miami attorney, Florida State attorney. I'm sorry, and they were like, they declined it saying going forward, like it wasn't enough evidence, everything. So she's bringing it back up, and she's like, "Yo, I want justice." So she's suing him. I always say this. First, I make the statement. I don't care who's listening, watching, whatever. I always say this. If he did it, he needs to get whatever that's coming to him, whatever he deserves, whatever coming to him, he needs to get it. If he didn't, and she's trying to make this up, she needs to get whatever she deserves and coming to her. I always say that. Now, but saying that, you usually don't. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Like usually when it gets denied the first time, you don't see them saying, "Hey, I'm gonna try again." Usually it's a wrap. Okay, especially if they're lying because it failed.
Right.
But I don't know. She's adamant about this.
Yeah. So I never understand how these guys put themselves in these situations. I just never understand. I always think about it's certain guys who these type allegations would never happen to because they're always going to have, security with them. They're always going to just be, they're always conscious of the surroundings, understand. I'm not giving nobody no free check. Nobody is going to come up off me, so I'm not going to put myself in no situation where you're even going to bring these allegations against me. If you're a guy or a woman and you have this type of stature, I'm not cornering nobody. I'm not even giving you the opportunity to make up a story on me. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, whatever happened, Conor McGregor is a big enough star, or it should be two guys walking with it, or it should be somebody
to say that, yeah,
with him.
Bro, you tripping or whatever,
yeah,
or stay away from that, or you see what she on or whatever, if it's whether he's doing bad or he's not, because it's been instances where we've seen men, these athletes, women or men, that they weren't really in fault. Somebody was trying to get some money, some money, whatever. I always talk about the Brandon Marshall story where, he was at this club and a fight broke out, and the lady knew, she sued him and said it was a sexual assault and he did this to her, whatever. And he went to the, he was about, almost got suspended, was about to get suspended. And she ended up later on sending commissioner a letter saying, "Hey, this is the young lady that did that. I wanted to say the accusations are false. He didn't do anything to me. I was forced by my uncles to," you see what I'm saying, to do that. So I'm not saying this happened in this instance, but like you saying, for instances like that, you should have two people that if you being too friendly, they can check out her mannerisms or his mannerisms, whoever.
They just gonna pull you out of the situation.
Yeah, just like, yeah, dog, you don't need to do that.
I can tell you this. Shout out to my guy John Lewis, super trainer John Lewis. So probably about 3-4 years ago, Floyd Mayweather reached out to John, and John was able to go out to the Mayweather compound and do some conditioning stuff with Floyd. People, you cannot get within 5 feet of Floyd.
Yeah.
You're not getting nowhere near Floyd. If Floyd going to the bathroom, one of them 6'8" gorillas going in there with him. Mm-hmm. You just can't put yourself, because we just live in a time. It is what it is. Everybody looking for a quick payday.
Yeah.
Everybody finding a way to come up. If they can come up, they gonna try it. They don't care about slandering your name, none of that stuff. So I always err on the side of just don't even put yourself in any of those situations.
Hey, Mace, I ain't gonna lie, dog. That jump was getting so hot with Deshaun Watson, but I was like, nah, I can't. Then I ain't trying to look suspect, but boy, I almost put my name in it. So many people put their name in the. Well, like 500 people put their name. So I might as well put my name in this.
Right. I mean, listen. So y'all know I am a licensed masseuse.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit me up too.
Right.
Yeah, man. I feel some kind of way too. He gonna settle? Send me something. I ain't
Bruh, right. But yeah, man. So we'll see what happens with that. And then last but not least, and quickly, I mean, really don't need really not news. Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers is not forced, but he's declaring for the NFL draft. Bruh, this joker had no choice. I don't understand why he just didn't transfer. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he wants to go to the NFL, but I'm just
right. So sometimes, and
right, brother.
Well, he definitely wasn't coming back to Texas. We know he wasn't coming back.
Right. He wasn't going to Texas.
So sometimes, and so I was talking to one of my partners. Matter of fact, shout out to Exos up at Alpharetta. They just opened a new office at Alpharetta where NFL athletes will be getting trained, getting ready for the combine, NBA draft, all those things. So I was talking to one of my good partners up there, and he was talking about like sometimes, because he said it's probably like 3 or 4 kids that they have, well, young men now, they're getting ready for the draft, young men who probably should have either hit the portal or just try to find, like, you need to play another year of college football.
Right.
But a lot of those guys were like, dude, I'm done with college. Like,
right.
I don't want to try to register for class. I don't want to be in nobody's class. I don't want to take no online classes. I'm ready to go to work every day doing this. And hey, if I don't make it, if I get cut, whatever. But I'm done with college. I am done with college. And some people are just like, hey man, I might as well. I mean, because right now he's probably like maybe a 3rd, 4th round draft pick.
Right.
Maybe. But he's probably like, I'll be happy holding the clipboard. I know I'm not a starter, but I'm gonna get drafted. I go to an organization. That's Marlon. That exactly. Just the structure of college, man. Like, man, get out of here, man. You mean tell me I can get up, be at the facility at 7:00, work out, eat for free. Y'all can give me all this gear, and I ain't gotta go to class. Look, sign me up for that. Sign me up for that.
I could be hanging with who knows, Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying?
No, me and Odell be like, man, I'm all on my Instagram. Me and Odell, we went to
right.
Jamba Juice. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Yeah, man.
While y'all in class, talking about somebody gave you an F. Get out of here.
So, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get it. But again, we'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens with that situation. All right, man. Let's move on, bro. This is a hot topic. It's funny because we talked about black coaches last week, but this week we just coaching carousel, man. Like I just want to know, because I'm not gonna lie, me being a Bears fan, hearing all of the seeing that we interviewing, I mean, I almost lost it. I think last week, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Last week or 2 weeks ago? I think it was last week when Falcons had to clean out the locker. I'm in the locker room, and I get it on my phone. The Bears are requesting the Giants OC. I almost tore that locker room up, though. I made a big scene. They talk, all that's whatever. So, and it's like, and because I'm a Bears fan, we didn't interview and requested to interview everyone. And even with McCarthy, we'll get into Dallas, but I'm just saying, even with the McCarthy situation, now everybody's like, man, you think he's going to go? And you think they're going to look like they might be trying to get him? Dude, no, he just fell along with all the other 59 people they requested. They requested everybody, dog. Everyone. They even requested the Packers OC.
Yeah.
Either or. So it's kind of I'm not gonna lie, it sucks when you hear it, but this is my silver line. I want your opinion on this. I was reading something, and matter of fact, someone in one of the OGs in the Falcons locker room told me this, and he was saying, "Coach is rough." Man. So he was telling me, he was saying that what happens is this is actually the right way to do this is because you're going. It's like you get all this free consultation. You're talking to these coaches. You're learning about these coaches. Okay, I don't like this. We don't want that. We do like this. Oh, see, he was nice with this. And you're trying to see who has. Okay, who can get the closest to all of that versus let me hire this guy. And I don't know any. We hired this guy quickly, but maybe we missed out on something. Maybe we missed out on something we need to look for as in not to do or to do. Yep. So you interview all these people in there too. I think this is almost like the Dan Campbell effect too, man. You just sometimes don't want to miss out on a Dan Campbell, because Dan Campbell, he's no X's and O's. Matter of fact, besides the interim, when he took that job in Miami, he was the tight ends coach. He did nothing else. It's nothing about Dan Campbell's X's and O's.
No.
But he's that type of guy where you see leadership, you see what he's about, you see how he can lead men. Detroit saw it. That's why he didn't get fired. Yep. So maybe they're looking for that. I don't know, but at the same time, yes, I'm trying to keep hope alive. It gets frustrating, but I kind of see why they're doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's no rule.
For me, I think it's all about. I equate it like speed dating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of times you really just need to gather all of the information. So I think for like Ryan Poles, for instance, who is basically, if you turn in your resume, matter of fact, I'm going to email my resume in a minute. I might as well get an interview too. But I think sometimes they're looking to see, you just want to bring a lot of people in from a lot of different areas and just hear ideas. How do they do it? How does, okay, he came from this organization. What is it? Talk about that culture. And you start kind of weeding out. Okay, now I don't like that, but I do like that. Because if you're hiring a coach, it's something about your culture, your organization that's not good. And again, you're hiring.
Right.
So I think by them, bringing in all these guys, I just want to get an idea of what's out there. Clearly we doing it wrong because we keep hiring the coach. Clearly we're doing it wrong.
It's funny you say that because Poles wasn't there to start the interview process last year. I mean, last time he was there.
Right.
Poles got hired after they made the decision to say, okay, these three are we keeping.
Right.
And then Poles came in on that, which to me was bogus anyway. I talked to Dimitrov and I asked him about that. Like, is that backwards? He's like, yes. He's like, it's not fair to us because we want to control what we want. We want to, it might be something that we notice that, of course, management doesn't. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of having a GM.
Right.
So it makes sense, like you said, because now he wasn't a part of that. Let's really get this right. Let's because Eberflus wasn't his guy, but he had to choose from Eberflus, Leslie Frazier, and who was my man that coached Detroit? He coached Indianapolis, coached the black guy, and he coached Detroit Lions. Offensive coordinator. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, it was him. So it's like, but now he's going about it the right way. So we're gonna be patient. It's just like, dog. We're gonna let everybody else get a chance to talk to, snatch them up. But I get it. I'm not mad at him, man.
Because it's almost like I was asked last week when the Giants made the decision of keeping, that whole front office and the coaching staff. I was like, some of these owners, like Mara is probably tired of having to get on that wheel again. I mean, all of a
Mhm.
sudden, Dayball don't know how to. I mean, he just all of a sudden didn't wake up and he don't know how to coach.
Right.
You know, yeah, we swung and missed on Daniel Jones. Okay, we messed that up. But Marvin's like, dude, so if I fire another coach, now this will be 3 coaches. It seems like every 3 years I'm hiring a coach. And that's terrible.
That's not how
But
it's supposed to
this is
be.
why I'm always saying, every time y'all see me with a microphone, every time y'all hear me talk about stuff like this, I'm always telling you it's a reason why certain organizations always win. And there's certain organizations that's gonna always be on the hamster wheel because they don't have any structure. They don't understand what it looks like. And I know we're gonna talk about Mike Tomlin soon, but Pittsburgh understands it's no need to blow up what we have.
Right.
You know, because okay, we trade or we fire Mike Tomlin.
Hold on, go ahead, dog, because I gotta put this screen on you, dog, because you
Who do we bring in? And when I bring them in, I know what I got in Mike Tomlin. What if this next dude I bring in, we 6-11, then we 5-12, and now we're going backwards? I don't want to do that. I know what I have in Mike Tomlin. I know what I have in Mike Tomlin. He's proven that he can fix it. At least we know we're gonna win.
right.
Owners don't
Right.
want to deal with that. Owners don't want to deal with that.
So, which brings me to the next topic of this hot topic is, yeah, right, Juan. That's it, cuz. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna let you talk on this. The Dallas Cowboys situation, because there's been a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans that was like, good, McCarthy needs to go, and so on. And I asked a valid question I asked G. G is a Dallas Cowboys fan. I asked him, is it really Mike McCarthy or is it Jerry Jones? And he was like, no, we need to let Mike McCarthy go. But I don't know if you've seen this.
Say why.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if you've seen this though. This is what got me. Troy Aikman, the only one that had the balls to say do this, only former Cowboy I know, was on TV after the playoff game and was like, on Monday night, it was like, McCarthy is a good coach. You've seen what he's done. You've seen how he's won games and he's done this. Dallas Cowboys have brought coach after coach, good coach. At some point, you have to let the coach have control. That's the reason why we don't have Jimmy no more. Troy, now you know how Cowboys they stick with, they cool with Jerry and Rock, but he said that. But I'm gonna let you take the floor, bro.
I mean, dude, it's the truth.
Cowboys fan. So
I mean, again, Mike McCarthy every year has won 11, 12 games.
Every year.
This year, quarterback was hurt. CD was hurt. You never really had a true number 2 receiver. You never had no running game. I said this summer. The Cowboys didn't get better. Like, where did they get better? They didn't have no money in free agency.
Nope.
But again, Jerry, for 25 years now, you keep it's you, Jerry.
And you saw what he said,
it's
right?
You.
Did you see that press conference 2 weeks ago when he was like, I should have put it up. And when he was like, look, because everybody asked him about relinquishing the GM situation. He said,
he not.
He said, man,
why would he?
Yeah, he said, I bought this team. This is my team. Why would I give somebody else control of what? Why would I be in control or have something to say about what I want or what I don't like? He said, I didn't buy this team to just make money. I didn't buy this team because I love this team. Which I understood, like you said, why would he? But until he does, man, it's just.
When he had, again, when he's had ultimate success, he was just the owner. Jimmy Johnson did everything. Jimmy and his staff, he did everything. He had the GM, he had the scouting department, all of those things. All Jerry did was sign the checks.
Yep.
And Marlon know this. I keep saying this. Because Jerry is making so much money, regardless of this team wins or lose, because he's gonna be the most watched team. He's gonna sell the most jerseys. Every TV game, the highest rated game gonna always be the Cowboys, or always gonna be top 3.
Right.
Every year he tops Forbes as the most valuable franchise. So in his mind, he like, what's wrong with what I'm doing? You ain't winning, Jerry.
Right.
You not when you doing everything but winning. Yes, when you check the bottom line, and you know your daughter, she coming out with the numbers. Oh, that's pretty. But don't you want that feeling that you had in 96 when you had just won 3 out of 4? You don't want that feeling back.
And then the funny part is, we thought when his son came in, we was like, okay, maybe he gonna. I was thinking he gonna relinquish it, and now you don't hear nothing about him. That joke ain't been seen.
Steven, sit over there.
Steven ain't been seen in 3 years.
Until I'm carried by 6. But be quiet. You ain't got nothing to do with this. This is my team.
Yeah, man.
And it's tragic because y'all know I'm a realist. Y'all know probably it's no bigger Cowboy fan than me. Y'all ain't never heard me out here talking about some this our year. You ain't never heard me say that. And I'm not gonna say it. Because Jerry is at the controls.
Yeah.
But whatever, Jerry, go off.
Yeah.
I'm a Rams fan now. Next year I'm gonna be a whole Rams fan. I ain't even pulling no Cowboy stuff out at all next year. I'm not.
Yeah,
I am a Rams fan.
And I think because the situation with Jimmy, we saw he wanted control, but when God, I can't think of his name. I'm looking dead at him. When Barry came in, we thought, I see Barry Barry was like, yes, Jimmy, whatever, but they wanted Chip. We still had the triplets, but it was like, okay, they're cool.
He benefited from
from Jimmy.
What the foundation was laid. Yeah.
So then, to me, the coach, when they picked him up, I was like, okay, this is gonna work. All right, y'all, they got one. When they got Parcells, I was like, oh, okay. And sure enough, you saw it where Parcells was like, nah, dog, you too much.
Yeah.
You're not. And then from then on, it was just coach after with Garrett, we'll see, man.
Dude, we hired Chan freaking Gailey. Chan Gailey was our head coach. Man, get out of here.
The Campo, what was his name? The Campo or something?
Oh, yeah. Campo, yeah, man.
That Joker was there twice. That Joker got fired and came back to be an assistant. We ain't like that, man. This Joker. Hey, look at Hard Knocks. 2 times Hard Knocks is on. He was the coach one year, and then the other year he was like the special teams coach or something. Like
Dave Campo mess. Entire mess, like, dude. But again, Jerry is blind. Dog, what other owner has his own radio show? I mean, the camera is in Jerry's face damn near as much as Dak.
Right. Now, if I was a player, I would love to play under Jerry. If you ain't worried about a chip, because he's gonna take care of you after the fact.
He's gonna take care of you. So, yeah. and I'm gonna say this because I know what Jerry did for Quincy Carter. I know what he did for my homeboy. Mm-hmm. So Jerry, the humanitarian, the off the field, He really loved those guys. That's why Mike Irvin. That's why all of them got Emmett. All of them love Jerry because Jerry makes sure they straight.
Right.
But you also see Mike Irvin going crazy on these TV shows of you put a camera in any cowboy face, dead. Oh yeah, dead Brian. Because they know, and when 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 you had a star on your helmet, or when you're known as a cowboy, you get ridiculed too.
Yeah,
like
you do.
you ain't get it done. You ain't get it done. I ain't even play, but everybody know I'm a Cowboy fan, so I be catching all the smoke. I'm like,
Right.
I'm the only Cowboy fan on Facebook and Instagram.
Right.
What are we doing?
Hey,
But I
so
understand it.
hey, I leave that part with this. You know, Jerry, take care of your folks when, and I've said this plenty of times, when Michael Irvin was in court on a drug charge, and this joker came in with a chinchilla
Hey man,
in
yeah,
the summertime, came in with a chinchilla and some sunglasses.
yeah.
You already know what it is.
Hey man, he knew.
You,
Ooh,
you,
man,
you know what
Jerry
it
had him.
is. Yeah,
Jerry
dog.
had him.
They had him. That's just Dallas.
Good.
So, who was the most attractive? We close with this quickly. Who is the most attractive team right now to coach? Because right now, you got the Jets, you got the Jets, Chicago, Jets, Bears, Cowboys, Jaguars, Raiders, and who am I missing? There's one more. Jets, Cowboys, Raiders,
Mm.
Jaguars, and I feel like I'm missing somebody else. Saints.
Saints.
That's it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Saints,
it, Marlon.
Saints.
Saints.
So from a whew,
Because it ain't just personnel now. It's personnel, but it's
right. So I just
uh,
think when you
players.
look at all of these teams, and if I'm a coach and I want to really put my imprint on it, I'm gonna say the Raiders because Mark Davis don't know what the hell he doing, and that's why Tom Brady is gonna listen. I won't be surprised if Tom Brady quit his job at Fox after this year because Brady is getting ready to have a lot of say. So he's gonna be like, man, I'm gonna go be the de facto GM.
Right.
So I just think Mark Davis is going to be willing to listen to a coach come in because listen, Mark Davis is all like 30 all 30 the 31 other owners. They have like other ventures and business.
Right.
It's just the Raiders for Mark Davis. It's like
Right.
he ain't got no job.
Yeah. Mark Davis just don't know
He
what
ain't
he's
got no
doing.
job. Like if the Raiders if the Raiders had have just stayed in Oakland, he would have had to sell the team. They were trying to make him sell the team anyway. Like you are all on like you are not like us. You are not like us, Playboy. Get out of here.
I think it's the Raiders, like you said, because you have that. You have, they're rebuilding. So as long as they be patient with you, you kind of build your own. That's to me, that's the only reason why you might put them above Chicago. I think Chicago right now, because it looks like you got your franchise quarterback.
I know look like it. You got him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry, you're right. You got your franchise quarterback.
You got him.
You have a wide receiver locked up in DJ Moore, but at the same time, you got this young wide receiver coming up. He's only in his first year. You got your offensive tackle, he's young, but right now, all they need is interior linemen. Even with your defense, you pretty much you got an all-pro, Pro Bowler on the team. You got a young safety. You got linebackers. So your setup is just now. Can you I guess work with management? Which to me, I think you can work with Poles. You see what Poles is out to do.
Yeah.
I don't see why any coach wouldn't want to work with Poles. Poles got it. To gut that team like he did,
right,
and get the players he got, and he still got money. You know what I'm saying? You still got space in your cap. So, but them two teams for sure. So yeah, man. So
Yeah. The coaching carousel, baby. You
Coach,
gotta
that's what
love
we
it.
call it. But look, let's move to another coach, dog, that we proud of. And we got Coach Mike Vick, who got voted into the College Football Hall of Fame,
Huge.
which,
Huge.
yeah, that's huge. You know, we
Huge.
happy for him.
7. Big 7.
You know, who to me, I believe changed football. Period. College football, it was we seen players like that. You know, I mean, maybe not as fast as he would, but I'm just saying we seen
Yeah.
dynamic players who can run, throw,
Yeah.
what have you. I don't know if we seen somebody so electrifying like him.
Yeah. Now he was the first time we ever saw the quarterback be the fastest person on the
Right, and
field.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. We had never
That's what
seen
he
that.
changed. We never
Yeah.
seen. That's why I said
Like,
electrifying as
wait a
him.
minute, what?
We've seen fast quarterbacks. We've seen quarterbacks that put everybody on their shoulder who could run the ball, all that, but never where he was the fastest.
Fastest, like this the fastest mofo out here.
But then on top of that, the fact that when he got in the NFL, I believe he changed football forever. Because think about it. Yeah, you had a Steve McNair. We saw Randall. Man, first of all, I still don't think Randall gets the credit that he deserves because Randall came in the wrong era.
Yeah.
Randall was, oh my God. But we saw Randall, we saw Steve McNair, Steve Young. You know, I don't think Steve Young gets enough credit for who he was. Somebody who could run like he did, but was just as accurate and, you know, but when Vic came in, you saw an athlete like that at that position, and he was successful.
Yeah.
They have a good coach. I hated that Dan Reeves left.
Yeah.
Dan Reeves was the best thing for Vic at that time.
Best thing.
Best thing. And you know, when your boy what's his name? The other coach, young coach.
Oh, Moore.
Moore came in and
trash.
But Vic,
yeah,
I think he changed the landscape of what you want in a quarterback.
Yeah.
And for that, now you started seeing quarterbacks come in each year. You know, after that was like, okay, he can run, he can throw some too. They were probably better throwers at the time because Vic didn't went really into it, like, you know. But we saw how. I just say this, and I'll let you talk. If we could have saw a focused Vic the way we saw in Philly.
Oh, he talk about it. Yeah, he talk about it.
Bro, when he was in Philly, you know how scary that was?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he had all the elements. He understood then. He understood. Now I'm going to give you this one for free because when Mike Vick went first overall, it was a tearjerker for me. Like I cried. and I cried because as a guy who was a quarterback who changed positions because ain't nobody gonna let you play quarterback.
Right.
Nobody gonna let you play quarterback. And when he came out, it was consensus. Number one, it wasn't even no question.
Yeah.
It was like that's the best quarterback. And to your point, that's the future.
That's the future of the league.
All these 6'5", 3 knee braces on, can't move. We're starting to get that day up out of here. That's when Vic went number 1 overall. That told everybody that a new era of quarterback is coming. And Marlon, so I was living in Charlotte at the time. And when the Falcons got the number 1 pick, bruh, it's a thing of beauty. Because it was like, you mean to tell me Virginia Tech Mike Vick gonna be in the A?
Bruh.
Oh, it's about to be crazy. And I don't even know if the Michael Vick experience was a real thing in the Georgia Dome. Matter of fact, Michael Vick is the reason and the only reason that when you came into the Georgia Dome, you had to go to your seat area. Like if you had taken the 300 level, you could hang out in the 100. Go upstairs. You can hang out upstairs.
Yep.
You can hang out in 200. The 100 level for people who got 100 tickets because the Mike Vick experience was that real, dog.
Right. Yeah. So kudos, and there was a lot of other people that we giving our flowers to Mike Vick because Mike started that, man. Carson Beck.
Marlon, you're right. The fan that listen. I hate that Michael Penix is left.
Oh yeah, bro.
Thank God Michael Penix can't run because he could run.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this, dog. I'll say this.
Matter of fact, I hate his first name, Michael.
Right. I'll say this before we move on to Carson Beck. Matt Ryan benefited from Joey Harrington and Matt Schaub being a quarterback.
And Byron Leftwich, and keep going.
Byron Leftwich.
Chris Redmond, just keep going.
He benefited because if it wasn't for them, I think they would have ran him out of town. I don't know, but because if you want, and people still as much as he did, you still what up, Jacob? Never seen him on the posters, but right. You right, Jacob. And like if it wasn't for them people, because like I said, even the stuff that Matt Ryan did, you still he ain't no Michael Vick. Vick is better. Like, bruh. Come on, but all right, But yeah, man, Carson Beck, man. How much money did he make again, Maceo?
Well, he has 4.3, something like that, guaranteed, but he has up to 10 million that he can collect this year.
Nah, he didn't get drafted in the NFL, y'all. He's still in college.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But it's not. But it's Ralph. It's really not crazy. It's really not crazy. He's a veteran who played 2 years in Athens. He played in arguably the best football program in America. For Miami, they just saw what having a veteran quarterback transfer in, what he immediately did to the program.
Right. Well, when I say crazy, not for him getting it, but I'm just thinking of the overall, like, college players getting $10 million. That's some fine thing. Right. You ain't lying. Speaking of that, do you believe that's true, man, with what's going on with the or do you know any insight on that with Carson Beck following it was problem in the locker room?
That's been his girlfriend like 2 years now. I mean, her and her sister play basketball in Miami. Now, she had to catch flights all the time to come up here on Saturday to see him play. He down there with her. She making good money. He making good money. Hey, they go buy a mansion, not on Star Island. They can't afford Star Island, but they can be them streets that lead to Star Island. They can probably lease. They probably can rent one for a semester. Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
So you think it could work there?
It's gonna work because see, this is the one thing I do know about Carson Beck. Hard worker, truly loves the game. He's back at home, back in Florida. He's from Florida. Like the young kid from Milton that signed, a true freshman just not ready to play football at that level. He can come in, learn from Beck. Beck just understands what it takes to prepare, get ready. He's not going to be in awe of the ACC because, everybody playing, coming from the SEC. Coming from the SEC. Hey.
Right.
Shout out to Carson Beck. And this gives him an opportunity to fix his draft grade. That because we really remember before the season started, not only was Beck a front runner for the Heisman, they were talking about he was the consensus #1 quarterback.
Yeah,
coming into the season.
Yeah. What happened when you don't play with no talent?
He do look like Uncle Rick.
It's so if y'all listen to the podcast, is take one look at Carson Beck. He looks like Napoleon Dynamite hit a gym and take the quarterback dream that Uncle Rico wish for.
No, man, Beck is gonna be good at Miami. Now, unfortunate for him, Mario Cristobal gonna lose 2 games.
Oh yeah, of course.
He just gonna give one away just on coaching. Cause that's what he do.
Cause I feel like coaching messed up my guy, God, I can't think of his quarterback for Miami just coming out now. Boy, yeah, they did him a disservice, so why he throwing sideways in the pocket, knowing he ain't like he 6'8". But all right, just quickly, man, because so for y'all don't know, we should be on downtown all week, Radio Row. We should be broadcasting me and Mace there, so we're gonna be talking more about the game then or what have you. So but I want to ask you though, Mace, just quickly, and we not, like I said, because we're gonna want more stuff to talk about throughout the weekend, but is this the dream matchup? You think does this matchup works out better than any other matchup that would have happened in playoffs?
Man, Notre Dame and Ohio State.
You couldn't ask
arguably the 2 most watched programs in America.
Yeah, right. It was just like
ABC and ESPN were giving high fives everywhere.
Forget that. Hey, Atlanta was too. The whole city of Atlanta was like, yes.
The Disney people when they Notre Dame.
Right.
Remember the video when the Pelicans got the #1 pick? They knew they were getting Zion.
Yeah.
When the clock hit 0 and they know Notre Dame was getting in. That's how the room went. We got the Dallas Cowboys of college football.
Yeah. Top grass and everybody just they trying to go that.
Hey, and Carson better upgrade that Lambo down there in Miami.
Oh yeah.
He better upgrade the Lambo. He gonna probably get out that Urus. He probably gonna get a drop top. Shout out to Carson.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Carson.
Yeah, right, this is a great matchup, dude. You couldn't ask for 2 better teams.
Yeah, it's great. So look, you got to stop it.
Yes, I have to stop it.
Go ahead with your stop it, sir.
So I'm not gonna call out these kids' name because they're kids. But see, this is where the transfer portal, we like to say the transfer portal has ruined college football. It has trickled down to high school football because now kids are making announcements on social media that they're transferring from one high school to another high school. Parents, please get these parents to stop it. Please get these parents to stop it. And I'm going to tell you why they need to stop it. Because in the state of Georgia, dummies, it has to be a bona fide move. So what you need to do is transfer in silence. So when you just pop up at said school, they're like, oh, when that happened? Not make an announcement. So now GHSA, the neighborhood that you transfer from, can start hating. Now they're going to send a letter to the GHSA. Now they're going to come investigate you. And they're going to find out you weren't staying at the address that you were using at the other school.
Right.
So now you're going to be ineligible for your senior year.
Right.
Did y'all not learn anything from the, again, I'm not going to say the kid's name, but the kid, he was all American running back who left Cedar Grove and tried to transfer and became ineligible. He missed like the first 6 weeks of the season. He had to transfer to some private school.
Like, come on, man.
Parents, stop it.
Stop it, parent. I'm getting one more.
Give them stop it one more time. I hate these parents. That's
why
I ain't coaching no more. That's why I ain't coaching no more.
Yeah, you say that.
That's why I retired. I hate the parents.
Why stop it, basically? It's not really sports, but hey, is fitting. My stop it goes to everyone that moved from up north, came from whether it's Chicago, New York, DC, Indiana, South Dakota, St. Louis, Jersey,
See,
all of that. They came down here, and when we got 1 inch of snow,
see,
these jokers out here making videos like out of snow.
see.
Stop it.
I was,
Stop it.
I was
Stop
trying.
it.
Not, I was trying not
Cause,
to get on that.
cause Mace, I look, if you make a video, I get it. If I believe Marlon from here, Marlon make a video, I get it. But when you got people that lived in New York, first of all, when they come down here, let's keep it real. When they come down here and they already talking mess about these Bamas here, or y'all acting like this was 1 inch of snow. And Mace, go ahead, put it on. And, and Mace, and they come down here. They come down here, and then when it snow, these jokers, the main ones putting the video. Wow, man, this is. Come on, dog. Let me get a few more stoppers, dog.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just.
So I wasn't gonna get those folks to stop it, but since you brought it up, I'm gonna just pile on a little bit more. We did not ask you to come here. You moved here on your own. We did not invite you. All of yous are the reason our traffic is so bad. All of yous are the reason my property value keep going down. And all of yous are the reason that we can't get in nowhere. I can't take my back streets no more because y'all got to use Google Maps and whatever the other app is.
Waze.
Go home. If y'all don't like it, this will kill me. Y'all talk all that noise. I ain't seen not one U-Haul in your damn driveway.
Now, I'll admit, when I first moved, I was a kid though. I was 17.
Yeah.
I was 16. I'm looking like, man, it was foreign. You ever watch Crooklyn? And remember on Crooklyn when Troy, the girl, and she had to go down south with her family. Remember how Spike Lee changed the view?
Yeah.
And it looked weird. It was like slanted purposely. The screen. That's how it looked to me. Like everything looked weird. But I'll say after 2 years, I started noticing, man, I'm not ducking bullets anymore. I ain't got to worry about getting jumped because I got on something wrong color. I ain't got to worry about the cop. Well, depending on where you are, but
You're gonna worry about that. You're gonna worry about that no matter where you go. You're gonna worry about that.
But up there, they'll drop you off at the wrong set. Okay, you GD, you blue. They're gonna drop you off at the wrong set. Like, just
do what you do.
I ain't had to do none of that. So as a grown up, I said I would never. I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta.
I say that, and I saw a lot of them videos. I just laugh because I'm like I always say, I bet you won't go home. I bet you won't go home. But again, this city is not equipped for snow. We get snow once every 10 years.
Right.
Like the last big storm we had was in 2014.
Bruh. And look, and I still got scars from that, dog. Anytime I think it's gonna snow, bruh, I would not put it like this. I left to go to work and something told me because it started snowing. I'm like, it's snowing. I'm like, I think I'm about to turn around. Something told me, and I was like, nah, I ain't no punk. Look, that pride came. I ain't no punk. Whatever, man. Joe work. I lived in Douglasville, worked in Alpharetta. They let everybody out at 2. They let us out at 2:00 p.m. I didn't get home.
Yeah.
It only take like with no traffic, like 45 minutes to get home.
Yeah, it probably
I
take you
think
7 hours.
no, I left. We got 2 p.m. We got out. I didn't get home till 3:45 p.m. the next day.
Yeah, yeah,
The
dude,
next day, the next day is when I got home, and I ain't
dude.
talking about because let me get a hotel. No,
It took me in 2014 snowboarding. I was I was working at the airport. From the airport to my house is a 10-minute ride, maybe 15. Took me 4 hours to get home.
yeah, it was,
I had an F-150 4x4 at the time.
bro. That was the scariest. I was in the car with 2 women that I didn't know. Because my windshield was in the breaking. So I'm working. I just started this job. I'm working with these 2 ladies. One of the ladies stay in my neighborhood, and it's another lady that she had. And we in the car. They don't know how to drive because they from the south. I'm telling them, yo, just hover on the pedal. You can't. Don't keep your foot off the brake. And I had to
Keep
get out
your
the
foot
car.
off the brake.
I had to get
For
out the
real.
car and tell tell the old lady I'm slipping by the fall. We on the highway now. I get out the car because we ain't moving. I had to tell her, ma'am, you got to do this. Don't do that because she panicking, bro. We didn't get off. 400. 400 is like a 15-minute ride. We didn't get off 400 from 2 o'clock till 2 in the morning. I ended up spending the night with 3 women I didn't know. I remember I'm married now at the time. And she called, she heated, but she can't say nothing. And then next thing you know, here's the crazy part, Maceo. It's 3 in the morning. I finally get it. So she knows she can't say nothing because it's Snowmageddon. But look, then she calls me. All she hear in the background, laughing. I'm like, oh God. Anyway, but my stop goes to New York, whatever. I mean, to all the people from up north and all that who's taking videos like that. All right. So
Yeah, man. I bet y'all won't go home. I bet
ain't
you
nobody going
any amount
home.
of money
Nobody going home. Pay them.
you won't go home. Go up there and
Pay
yeah,
them.
go
Pay
home.
all that money. No, as high as it is. No, we ain't doing it.
Yeah, go home. Yeah, go home. I bet
All
you
right,
won't go home.
man. Let's stick to home here, bro. With Trae Young. Mace Trae Young
Ice train, ice
balled out again. 43 points last night. Beat Phoenix. I mean, that's Phoenix, but still they winning, doing good. DeAndre Hunter didn't play. My question is, bro, do you realize he is number 5 in the fan voting? The second fan voting just came out last week. He's number 5 in the second fan return, as they called it. The fifth point guard, a fifth guard. This is who they have in front of him. They have LaMelo Ball, okay, Donovan Mitchell, okay, Damian Lillard, stop it. Jalen Brunson, stop it. And then Trae Young. Come, bruh. I mean, Jalen balling, but Trae is what, 20, 21 and 12 right now? 20,
Yeah.
22 and 12? You explain it to me, bro. You tell me what you think. Why?
So until you added Jalen Brunson to that list, and he probably get a little pass because he play in New York, play in the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? They gonna vote in the Mecca. Trae Young has never dunked in a game. He can't dunk. That's what's holding him back. He can't dunk. And you know who made me realize that?
Ooh.
2 Chips. My baby girl. She asked me, why don't Trae Young dunk? And I had to think about it. I say, damn, he ain't never dunked.
Nah, he hasn't.
That's why people don't rock with Trae, man. You gotta be basketball. If you and this go back to Little League, I mean, JV. If you were a guy who couldn't dunk, man, people didn't really respect your hoop game. You gotta be able to dunk. Trae can't dunk, so Trae don't get the love that he deserves. Now, Trae should be an all-star, without a doubt. But Trae can't dunk. The mother got We've seen Spider dunk. We know LaMelo can dunk. Trey can't dunk, dog.
Has what's the name, Doug?
Who?
Jalen.
That I said
That's
outside
why
of
you said
Jalen.
that. Yeah, that's why you said
Outside of
okay,
Jalen,
okay,
but
okay,
he
okay.
in New York. He in the Mecca. In the Mecca. Just because you play in the Mecca, they just swear you. Now you know that everybody from New York, you swear they can hoop. Just because they from New
Right.
York, you be like, man, he from New York. We had a dude transferred out of high school. Soon they say he from New York, everybody say, oh, he can hoop. As you like to say, Muggs was sorry, super sorry. But
Right.
it's that we got that image.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
now Mason seen this. Now Marlon Trey a dunk
But it's
in the
weak.
pregame.
You know a little pregame dunk. He like to throw the ball.
He'd
They
throw
gonna
it
get
up and he'd come
yeah.
and he'd
It's
do it.
weak. It's weak
Yeah,
sauce. It's weak
it's weak
sauce.
sauce, but he can, but yeah, I seen him one time when he ran with the ball and he barely caught it, but no, he should, Vince. He's gonna make the roster because the coach is gonna vote him in.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is, why? Is it because you say because he can't dunk?
Because he can't
I'm
dunk.
wondering why he still don't get the. I still don't think he gets the respect from the fans anymore.
Because he can't dunk. People think all basketball players should be able to dunk. Trey can't dunk. I promise you.
So-
And we need. But think about it though, Jacob. Zion is why is Zion a star? He became a star because of what?
Leaping
His
ability.
dunking ability. When we saw all them dunks in high school, oh my God.
That's funny. I think with him too, it also follows him as and they still try to put this on him as a coach killer.
Coach killer. Yeah.
And at this point, I mean, I see it. I mean, but that's all stars, right? But if you be honest, let's be real, Mace. We know who was the first coach. Who was the first coach that was here? Which Ray came in with?
Oh, bald head guy.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
I can't think his
But he was
name. Lloyd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LP.
Lloyd. Yeah.
LP.
Lloyd Pierce.
Yep. So it was him. And then you got to understand too, he was young. He didn't know what he was doing. He was trying. And then after LP, Nate took over, and you like, okay, this might work. But when Nate was there, Nate was too stubborn, and that's my guy. Both of them my guys, LP and I still talk to LP all the time on social media. We always chat up on message and all that. And Nate, Nate, it was cool. Nate came, showed his love and everything. And he saw us, whatever. But Nate was stubborn as far as like Nate was get off my lawn.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Nate was like, yeah.
These jokers, they ain't trying to listen.
My way or the highway.
Yeah. So I just think I think it's the fact that that's been following him, but I don't know if that's really true though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think that's true. Speaking of just the future and everything, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of worried about this year coming out, you got a few players that's gonna be nice. It should be nice, at least with Cooper. We know.
Yeah.
But with the NBA, I don't know, Mace, bro. Future, if you look at this year's rookie class, and they're rookies, but bro, I mean, and we knew it watching the draft, but golly, bro, it is
This just one more reason.
weak.
The ratings are bad. Listen, the NBA bad. I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. The NBA is bad. It's hard. It's hard to watch on TV,
Right.
night in and night out, especially when they don't give us enough Ant-Man or enough job. Like Why are we watching the Lakers?
Right.
Why are the Lakers on TV? Why are the Phoenix Suns on TV? Like,
And that's right.
it's time to pump the new stars. Like KD over the hill, Steph over the hill, Lebanon James, they over the hill. Ant-Man should be on my TV every night. Josh should be on my TV every night. LaMelo Ball should be like, make us know these guys. Wemby should be on my TV every night.
Right.
Every night.
Right. Jacob kind of. Jacob said you want to see light dude, skin dude.
But listen, the NBA gonna need Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
They gonna need Cooper Flag to come in and be good immediately.
No, they do, because, like you said, man. I mean, thank God for Wemby and everything, but you don't like none of these people was must see TV. Though. Like Atlanta got the number one at the worst time, and
where there's no clear cut number one guy. I used to always say that the year the Hawks gonna get number one pick, it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like that's the number one pick.
Right, that's the right. And
what's even funny though, Ralph, the dude who everybody say was the number one overall pick didn't even want to come to Atlanta, and he went to school.
They want to come to Atlanta, dog. Went to school, play here at the elite OTE elite and everything, and
now he averaging like 2 points a game. So he did us a favor.
So, and that's the thing, is like, because ain't no way Zach cool. I don't even know if Zachary would have been in a regular. So we look at the drafts where, we're accustomed to, where you had a lot of people come out. Like you of course you had your number one pick, but then you had like, people you knew was going first round. It was a deep draft. Like, even if not a deep draft, if it wasn't a deep draft, I don't know if Zach plays defense. He's cool. I don't even know if Zach will be in the first round in the other draft.
That's how bad the NBA is. This is how bad the league. I can't stress to you. I turn on TNT or ESPN. I'm like, oh, God. Why that matchup?
Right.
The Lakers again?
Right.
Listen, I would shove Ant-Man down y'all throat. I would shove Ja down y'all throat. Y'all gonna get. Yeah. Let's talk about something else, because now I'm getting mad.
Right. Yeah, bro.
NBA is terrible.
Hey, so real quick, I want to talk about Jacob brought Angel and Caitlin up. But I want to talk about Unrivaled, man. I think this is pretty dope what they got going on, man.
Great idea.
Great idea. Then they have players like
Marlon, that well dry. Marlon, that well is dry. Steph LeBron well dry.
It's
dry.
Like Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart is a part of planning this.
Right.
And you had certain other people that was involved, but the 3-on-3 matchup, 3-on-3 play, it's a way that women don't have to go out the country to, play. But not only that, but then the fact that it's a chance to showcase their skill set. It's going to be competitive. And then I like the one-on-one.
I do too.
Tournament. And I don't know if you knew this, but the one-on-one, not you, but anybody else who's watching, the one-on-one tournament is, because there's going to be a break in between the league or the season. So the one-on-one, let's say, I play one-on-one against whoever. I don't know how they hook, match them up, but either or, if I win, not only do I win money, my whole team wins money.
Right.
That's dope.
Good idea. And it's taking advantage of the popularity of these young ladies. they're also filling a void.
Yeah.
Because we know, and you hate the BG thing happen, but keep our ladies here. Keep marketing them here, because when they go
Right.
off overseas, I mean, it's like they in Russia and they in wherever they are. We don't. I mean, the teams try to keep up with their social media. They try to give us update, but like
Right.
the film be grainy. And we're like, who recorded that? Like, they record that with a
Yeah.
BlackBerry? Like,
Right.
everybody got
Right.
smartphones now. Like, why does it look that way? So, excellent idea, and I hate that the ladies, to make their money, that they have to go overseas and play. I mean, you hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's see, and they got the right women in this 3-on-3 right now. I love the names that's in it. A lot of our big names are gonna be playing in it. So
And
I
that's
mean,
the thing. And I think next year you're going to see. And I understand. Caitlin probably did it. She's making money, but she probably did it. Was like, you know what? She seen what it was doing. She probably. I'm gonna let all this hoopla and stuff die down as far as the hate and all of that. Let these ladies enjoy it.
right?
You know what I'm saying? But I can see next year, once women watch it, I can see Asia probably playing in it.
Yeah,
And I understand why Asia wouldn't play in it, because you've been in the finals the last
yeah. She need a
15
break.
years. Yeah,
She
you
need
need
a
a
break,
break.
and
But
she get to go see Bam play. All across
right,
the country.
right. So to get everybody
The Knicks and Sixers on TV. So that means Thibodeau and his 6-man rotation, everybody gonna be tired, 'cause everybody gonna play 40.
28 minutes. Don't get me started with two. Get me started
Oh
with two.
God.
But yeah, man. But like I said, I like this
I love
situation.
the idea.
I think, like I said, I think next year you're gonna see everybody want to
Oh
participate.
yeah, I think everybody be in next year. Once they
You
see
know,
the success of it, and yeah, I think
but
everybody be.
here's the brilliant part of this. It has the bubble feel to it, because everybody's gonna be in Miami. It's
Right.
Miami, yeah, Miami, and everybody's they playing in one stadium. So
Yeah.
like they were saying in the pressers, you see your opponents, they leaving, get done working out and all of that. So everybody's you learning, because you're you're coupled with different players that you don't normally play with.
Yeah.
So now you making these relationships, not just with your teammates, but even just because it's a bubble feel. And the
Yeah.
players that was there for the bubble said that's what it feels like. And it's going to be good. And so I think they hit a home run, man.
I
And
like it. I can't wait till it get going.
could you imagine NBA doing something like this, doing a 3-on-3? You know how many players wouldn't want to do it because they don't
Oh,
want to
well,
miss the
nobody
image?
do it. We'll have like the 10th, 11th, and 12th guys on the bench. They'll be
We
participating.
we
Cause
had
the
Zachary.
stars not gonna do it, because they gonna
We
like,
had
man,
Ricochet. Yeah,
I
we
might
had
get
Ricochet
I
doing
might
it.
get dunked on. I ain't doing it. So guys, so soft.
Soft, man, just soft. Well,
Yeah,
anybody say soft?
yeah.
Yeah, man. It just like I said, I don't like it, man. I mean, that's why the All Stars, NBA All Stars, not like it is, man. Hey, if y'all ever got time, go to YouTube. Look at either the 1987, just any All Star game, but look at the 1987 All Star game or the 1993 All Star game, and watch how competitive it was. Watch how everybody's going for the rebound.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to block shots. They blocking shots. It's like I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
just
Marlon. That's what's wrong with these guys. That's why you don't get guys won't get in the dunk contest, because if they lose, it's just bad for my brand. Yeah.
so. Who was the one guy that you wanted that should have been done contest that that never entered because they were besides? I mean, of course, Zion. Zion hurt. I think Zion would do it, but he always hurt.
We LeBron should have been did a dunk contest. LeBron should have gotten the dunk contest. Like, dude, I know I'm on the in-game dunk. I'm not crazy. They just want to see you out there. You're the biggest star in the game. Go get in the dunk contest, LeBron.
Remember he came out the year after Zach LaVine and all of them went at it.
Yeah.
Remember he was like, or was it that year or was it before then? No, it was I think it was like 07, 08. He was like, I will enter the dunk contest next year, and then didn't show up. Like, come on, LeBron.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Vince.
Yeah.
Ja Morant needs to be in a dunk contest.
Yeah. Ja definitely be in the dunk contest.
Because you think about it, every guard that's been a star has entered the dunk contest
Yeah.
and have not won it. I mean, Jordan won it. Or not guard, just the Cole player. Neat won it. Kobe.
Yeah. Cole was phenomenal.
Just think if we'd never seen, even though he didn't win it, just think we'd have never seen Sean Kemp get in the dunk contest.
Yeah, Rain Man.
Like, they would have been like, what? You know what disservice that would be? Like, yeah, Wallace said John Morant, Hollywood, he not doing it.
Yeah, he's gonna say it's bad for the brand. It's bad for the brand. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, man, but shout out to Unrivaled, shout out to the women, shout out for putting a great product out.
I'm with it. I can't wait.
We hadn't seen it start January 17th. Start Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can't wait. And you know, we got y'all, man. We'll put all these pressures up.
Aaron Gordon was dope, Marlon. Aaron Gordon did the little sit down behind the back, whatever that was he did. Aaron Gordon brought a lot of creativity to it.
He should have won that dunk contest. He should have won the first one. He should have won both of them, actually.
Yeah, they robbed him. They robbed him.
Should have won both of them, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick break, man, and we about to get back into some football. We about to get into these injuries, man. We're gonna have Dr. Donald III come in. Yeah, right, Vince. He was cheated. He needs the dunk contest. I think he still will always be. Everybody know that he was one of the greatest dunkers in the dunk contest. Aaron Gordon, you agree?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rock with him.
Yeah, I think everybody still rock with him. Everybody knows. So you know that clearly was the best dunk contest ever. You know,
we needed that one too. Oh my god, we needed that.
It was hanging on one.
Yeah, we were at that point like, man, just get dunk contest out of here.
Yeah, we was like, we done with it, man. Let's get over it. But like I said, it was dope, man. It was good. So, but all right, man, we're gonna take this quick break, bro, and we'll be right back.
Have a sports injury? Need to see an orthopedic doctor? Ortho Atlanta is one of Metro Atlanta's largest orthopedic and sports medicine practices, providing orthopedic and sports medicine care for the whole family. With 37 physicians and 14 offices, the practice provides the highest level of care for injury of muscles, joints, bones, and spine. Ortho Atlanta offers convenient access to a full range of musculoskeletal surgeons and specialists. Ortho Atlanta also offers on-site physical therapy, pain management care, MRI imaging, and workers' compensation care. The Ortho Atlanta surgery centers in Austell and Fayetteville provide cost-effective, same-day surgical procedures in an accredited outpatient center. Hip, knee, shoulder, back pain? Ortho Atlanta has you covered with specialists in all areas. Same-day appointments, orthopedic care for the whole family. Ortho Atlanta, Atlanta's choice for orthopedic and sports medicine care. Learn more at www.orthoatlanta.com.
Hey, this is Earl Campbell.
Hey, it's Chuck the Iceman Liddell.
This is Emmett Smith, and you're listening to 3 Point Conversion.
All right, we're back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. And it is now time to bring in some family in the building. Our cousin, orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta, the smiling Dr. Donnie Fowler III. What up, Doc?
Man, much respect, Mace. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Doc, that's a fresh jersey. So
had to do it for you, Doc. Had to do it for you.
Now y'all know that's my cousin for real, the Doug Williams, man. So Cuz good to see Cuz jersey, man. Even though I was rooting against him. I wanted John Elway to win. He was my favorite quarterback back then. I ain't get it, but whatever. But Doc, how you feeling, man? How does that feel, bro? We
gotta feel good.
Come on, you gotta go. What?
Yeah, no, I mean it's you almost don't know what to do. It's been again, it's 19 years since Washington's won a playoff game. 19 years. So I was basically back in college, and I'm like an old man now. So it's kind of like I hope I don't have to wait another 20 years for the next one. Hopefully I don't have to wait another week for the next one. Odds are stacked against us. You never know, but no, it's a good feeling. I haven't even been able to shift my attention to how great Cooper Flagg and Duke basketball yet is, just because Washington's still grinding. So let's keep it going a little bit longer.
Now, before we get started, I just have to ask you this question, because I've just been talking about this basically all week, basically since the win. How good does it feel to know that you have like real management now? Because I mean, I think we can all agree Daniel Snyder just really just like, but to now have seems like the organization has real structure now, Doc. Like seeing what's going on around your organization, how does that feel now, Doc? Doc freeze on us.
Yeah, no, Doc acting like the news reporter. Like, Doc, you getting out late, aren't you?
You got me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Can you hear me okay now or no?
Yeah, we hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. No, it was sweet. No, it was going slow, but I heard everything you said. So no, I mean, it's obviously the whole culture has changed, and until we got rid of Dan Snyder, that was never going to happen. So I think everyone had a little hope once Josh Harris came on board, and then slowly but surely you get the coach, you get the GM, you get the quarterback, you get all like the main pieces. They still got a ways to go. I don't think anybody expected things to turn this quickly to go from 4-13 to 13-5 in one season. And honestly, I was I don't want to say a skeptic. I wasn't a skeptic of Jaden Daniels or Adam Peters. I didn't know what to think about Dan Quinn. I didn't know the guy that well. I didn't follow him that much in Atlanta. I probably didn't appreciate what he did in Dallas with their defense. So I was kind of like, man, he's not like the splash hire like a Ben Johnson or something like that who's stayed up at Detroit, maybe moving this on this coming season. But I was certainly wrong to, I feel like, doubt him, because he's been the perfect coach to bring in and tie everybody together, all the vets they added, and with Bobby Wagner and Austin Eckler and Zach Ertz and just character guys that know how to lead. It's been amazing to see, and I'm even more excited to see what they do going into next year, because they got $90 million in cap space, I think second in the NFL, and now that players won't actually come and play for them now, so they should have the opportunity, if they're smart, to get some great additions in the offseason too. So,
and it's crazy, Ralph, because I had basically said with Washington, Denver, and like the Chargers, this the worst football team that they'll ever have. Those teams are only going to get better.
Yeah.
And Doc just talked about who don't want to be in DC next year. What?
Yeah, you got to be. And then I'll get to the questions, but I feel the same way. I honestly feel like I don't think the Bears. I feel like we got the right GM. We even got the right VP now. I like Warren, but I felt like until McCaskey released that team, I don't think she is as bad, or the McCaskies, I'll say that. Little McCaskey, she a G. She like 99 years, she like 100 now, still traveling with the team and being but it's her son and grandson and all them be messing up. So I kind of feel like you, Doc, as far as until we let in the ownership sells that team, the Bears might not get to where we once were. Now we won, we got to the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? And 2006, we got to the NFC Championship in 2010. We went going to playoffs, but like I said, it's not as bad as it was with that guy with the glasses, but it's still. I just feel like we gotta change ownership. So but I'm happy for you, Doc. I am. So
I'm jealous.
let me ask you.
I appreciate it. Well,
let me ask,
go ahead.
Well,
can I ask one more question real quick? And you guys probably already talked about this earlier on the show. I want to know from my Dallas fan over there, Mace, does he believe that it could work if the Dion thing is real? And would you want Dion as your coach in Jerry World or no?
No, Doc. No, and no again. Because one, we don't even draft high enough to get Shador. Because he wants to coach his son. We gave Dak $700 million. Nobody taking Dak off our hands. Right. Dion not coaching Dak, so yeah, Jerry, that sound good, but no, it's not. I don't even want it to happen. So no, it's not.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. So no. And Dion even working on his next extension right now for Colorado. So
he has too much power in Colorado. Yeah. Why would he want to come work for Jerry. Who not gonna listen to him? Jerry gonna let Dion get out of here.
Right. All right. Zay Flowers, he's man. I don't know if they're having him out for precaution, but he missed practice again today. Doc, do you think it's more serious than what the team is putting on?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I knew how serious it was to begin with. I feel like they haven't released a lot of information as to what the actual knee injury was, just that he's quote unquote day to day, but he hasn't been practicing. I think I saw some reports that were saying he had a noticeable limp still when he was walking around at the Steelers game. So I would almost say, like I said last week, I'm not overly optimistic, unfortunately, for Ravens Nation that he's likely going to play. And if somehow by the grace of God, he turns around and he's out there coming off no practice, like I said, he's probably more of a decoy, just out there a few snaps here and there. But I don't think you're going to get your normal Zay Flowers. And that's tough going into this weekend where I feel like we're getting a mini Super Bowl before the Super Bowl with the Ravens and the Bills.
We are. Now we got to talk. Bobby Wagner had a great game on the first round of the playoffs. His ankle, though. Your thoughts on his ankle? Is he gonna be ready to go? He gonna be good?
I mean, I think so. I was talking with Jaden and DQ earlier today, and I kind of saw it. I saw it happen during the game, and I could kind of see him trying to like shake it off a little bit.
Right.
I mean, after the game, he was moving around fine. Obviously, got that adrenaline. He just had a walk-off win. He was smiling. He was laughing. He was kind of bouncing around. Now, I'm sure he woke up the next day and it was more sore and painful. But he's a vet. I mean, they don't make him often like they make Bobby Wagner.
Right.
I feel fortunate to have him just for a single season in Washington so far. So it would shock me for him not to be out there. I think they're certainly just being smart and resting him and just trying to make sure he's as healthy as possible come Saturday night.
I agree.
Now, shifting sports and gears, this man has missed the last 5 games. I don't know. Joel Embiid, man, I don't. Now it's a foot sprain. It's God, what is going on? Like, I mean, do you expect him to miss multiple games because of this? Like, is he going to be like what's going on with? Does this have something to do with what he's been dealing with before, or is this just a can't get right syndrome?
I mean, trying to be serious about it. I mean, he has had real foot fractures and injuries. Took him out an entire year when he first, came out of the league in his first year. I think his rookie year, his second year, right? Because he missed his entire first season with a foot fracture. So anytime you hear foot with Joel Embiid and a big man, I mean, it's in a way the foot issues. It's on big men. It's not just him. It took out Yao Ming and a lot of other people too. It's tough. Don't get me wrong, but when you talk about Joel Embiid, it's kind of hard to know. Yeah, what's par for the course with this guy. So I don't know when they claim he's day to day and it's not anything serious, but who knows? Like at this point, I mean. I feel like he needs to be one of these, like when a music artist, their career is ending, they go to Vegas and just get a residency and people just come and see him and they do little shows. I think he just needs to set up his own little exhibition somewhere and he can kind of watch him shoot around and stuff. But the consistent playing, I don't ever see it happening again. I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
Well, another guy that we had crowned sixth man of the year, DeAndre Hunter. God, he started playing well, getting kudos, everybody loving him, and here he goes again. He has a foot injury, dog. Is this thing gonna be serious enough? This guy gonna miss multiple games?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's playing tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the second game that he's missed tonight against the Bulls, but they're not calling it serious. I know the Hawks are missing a lot of their players tonight. It sounds like with Trae Young and Jalen Johnson, and yeah, it's like they got their B team out there. But I would expect it not to be a long-term serious issue, at least from what I can appreciate or see. I mean, certainly keep tabs on it, but I wouldn't put him in the Joel Embiid foot category at this point. So,
yeah, man. Well, we appreciate it, Doc. Like I said, it's not good hearing about these injuries. Never good to talk about injuries, but especially in this capacity, man. So we appreciate it. But hey, let's get on these picks. Doc, you went 4-2 last week. I believe Maceo went. I don't know. Maceo has been.
It's official. Don't want to say it. It's okay.
Well, Maceo, he don't be putting his picks in, Doc, purposely. So
no, I gave him.
I don't remember. I don't know. I truly don't know what Mace was. I mean, I remember having our conversation, but he never texted it out, so I don't remember.
You went back and watched the show. You got my picks. I went 5-1.
I believe you. Wait, which one did you? Was it Charger? Did you pick Chargers too?
He chose Tampa, right?
No, I picked the Chargers.
Chargers.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, I thought you picked
Chargers.
No, he went with Washington. I remember he went with Washington.
And you know I took the Rams because of Kobe.
I knew you took Rams.
Yeah. Right. And Kobe got an interception. Shout out to
I was watching it too. Like, dang, yeah. Shout out to Cuz.
No, he took Washington, and he agreed with me.
We stood on Washington. We stood on Washington.
Right. We did, and he was smart enough to realize both the Steelers and the Broncos were going to get blown out, like we talked about.
Yeah, so. Unlike somebody else we know. Hey, one touchdown, he tells him.
When they did that, I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, it was like, what you say, Mace? I heard you yesterday. It was like Sean Payton. They did him a dog.
Oh my God, he helped Bo Nix none.
I mean, because after that, I'm like, they got Buffalo on the ropes. If he just play it right, next thing you know, bro, they just. Yeah, that was horrible. All right, well, it's a new week, so thank God. KC, we got KC in Houston, and we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna do it with the spread, whatever. KC in Houston and Doc. Who you going with? So first of all, let me go to the spread. The spread right now, they have KC. Where is it at? KC minus under 8.5.
Yeah.
So What you doing, Doc? You going with taking that
Sorry.
or what?
Yeah, I'm sorry if you see me on the move. I'm getting my computer charger because it was dying.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm going KC to win. And honestly, I'm going to go KC to cover. I mean, Houston caught me off guard. Don't get me wrong. I expected the Chargers to win. That was one of my losses last week. But I'm still not convinced that they can put a consistent, full game effort against the Chiefs, who are going to be rested, and they're not a team that I worry about being rusty coming off basically rest the last 2 weeks because they've been there. They know what they're doing. I feel like they're going to be fresh and healthy, and tired of hearing everyone talking about the Bills and the Ravens and the Lions. And I think we're going to see an impressive performance from the Chiefs, and they're going to win by double digits. So I put that I think wrong in my phone. I think I put
over.
Houston.
Yeah, you went over. Right.
Yeah,
Under.
I meant to
so
change
over.
that.
I got you.
So
over.
I want KC over. I'm taking the points on that 8.5. So
yeah, so I'm taking KC to win, but I'm taking Houston in the points. I don't see Kansas City blowing out nobody. Think this is gonna be a field goal game. It's something about this Kansas City team. I can't put my hand on it, but I did put the future bet in that Kansas City will not three-peat this year. I like Kansas City to win the game, but I'm taking Houston with these points. Points too easy. Too easy. Kansas City ain't double-digit beat nobody. Not named the Raiders.
I'm with you. I ain't got that much to say. I don't see Kansas City blowing out anyone. As a matter of fact, I think the reason why Kansas City blew out Houston last time they played, because that's when Tank Dell went out, and I think they were all distraught. Like you saw.
Oh yeah, CJ started
crying. Yeah, they was just so. Hey man, I got KC winning, but I'm just not. I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of the biggest upsets.
Yeah, I'm taking Houston on the points.
I think it's gonna be closer than 8.5. So
yeah.
All right, we got Mason. Start with you. Detroit and Washington is and it's under 9.5.
Yeah.
It's I'm sorry. It is over 9.5. It's over 9.5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Washington, Detroit. They got Detroit over 9.5. So
so I'm gonna take Detroit to win the game. They're at home. This will be Jaden's playoff game on the road. It's gonna be different than Tampa. That something about indoors in Detroit. It's gonna be crazy. But Washington with the points, I don't see a blowout in this game simply because I just feel like Dan Quinn is not gonna allow this game to get out of hand. I think Cliff Kingsbury understands that. I'm not gonna try to go blow for blow with these guys. Let my quarterback use his legs. Let Brian Robinson run. I think Terry McLaurin's going to have a very good day. This is not going to be a blowout. Not going to be a blowout. I'm going to take Detroit, but point-wise, I'm taking Washington no point. That's too many points. Too many points. Too many points.
I might change mine, dog. I got Detroit winning. I battle with this too because I'm just like, it's something about that kid. And I said this, I forgot who I was talking about.
He's so cool.
This kid reminds me of, believe it or not, of Russ when he was young, and not their style of play. Remember how Russ came in and Russ was just so cool. Russ didn't panic.
Dude cooler than Russ. This dude way cooler than Russ. He way.
Yeah. But remember Russ, right? And Russ, because this guy smiling. Russ is, come on, let's go, let's do this. Russ is all about belief, but
a lot of fake stuff with Russ. A lot of fake stuff with Russ.
But Russ went in his rookie year, beat Washington on the road.
Yeah, really more the Legion of Boom, but okay. Russ was quarterback, but okay.
Okay, but then when they played Atlanta, Russ brought them back because the Legion of Boom let them down. Remember, they was down by 20.
Yeah, well, Roddy
came back.
Crazy. Yeah, Roddy
second
went
half. Yeah, but he came back in second half, man. Took the lead, and Matt Ryan to Roddy with what was like 16 seconds left in the, you know what I'm saying? So That's what Jaden reminded me of. So it's kind of like
I'm jealous. I am jealous.
so
I'm gonna say it again. I'm jealous.
I'm gonna take it. I said over. I think it's gonna get away at the end. I think it's gonna be close. Then we're gonna see something like we saw how my parlay went down the trash. You're gonna see a block extra point or something crazy like that. And I think Detroit is gonna blow it out at the end. So I got Detroit. I'm taking the points over. That.
Yeah, I'm taking at least Washington to cover. I'm a reasonable human being, so I fully expect Detroit to win. Not that I don't have any hope that Washington can't still shock the world, but I mean, Detroit's a different beast. But I mean, we've played at earlier in the season when we probably weren't even where we're at now. We played at Baltimore and at Philly and only lost by basically a touchdown, 7 points, maybe 8 points, one of those games. And we're still kind of in it till the very end. So, I mean, I doubt they can kind of do the ball control like they had against Tampa, but the best way they slowed Tampa down was Baker and Mike Evans weren't on the field as much.
Drink that Gatorade.
Yeah, so if they can sustain some of those drives the same way they did against Tampa, slow the game down a little bit, make it a little less of a track meet, I mean, I think they can hang in it. And I'd like to think that it'll be a one-score game, at least when it's all said and done. But I still think Detroit will win.
And then we got Rams, Philly, and that's they got Philly under 6. I'm going over. I think Philly's going to win. Another one that I was going back and forth, but this is the thing. This is why I'm going to take Philly to win over 6. I just don't think that what's the name can't beat you by himself. I mean, you got to run a game and you got Puka, but if Kupp don't come in and he doesn't play well, or that Philly defense is number one for a reason.
They are.
And I just felt like they're gonna be able to get to Stafford. Jalen Carter and them guys get to Stafford. Yeah, I think Philly's gonna win by a touchdown. So I'm going Philly and taking the points. Doc.
I'm taking Philly. I'm taking Philly, but the under for Rams to cover that. I don't know what to think about Philly. Like sometimes they look great, and then sometimes they look average. Some of that was when Hurts was out, obviously recently, and I didn't think it was a sharp performance necessarily against Green Bay, but I don't know. I still expect to see a better Philly team. It's at home, probably in some weather that the Rams aren't going to necessarily appreciate so much. And don't get me wrong, they were super impressive against the Vikings, and that's why I think that the Rams are going to cover, but I still see Philly winning. I could see it like a field goal kind of game though, like, 27-24 or something like that. I think it'll be tight, but
yeah. So I'm going upset right here, everybody. I'm taking the Rams, and the reason I'm taking the Rams in this game, Doc, you kind of just hit on it. This Philly team offensively is a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. I think the Rams are going to see and say, we're going to devote our time to stopping Saquon. And Jalen Hurts, I just don't believe in Jalen Hurts and his arm. And I think if the Rams can get a lead and force Philadelphia to kind of get away from Saquon, I think the real Jalen Hurts show up. I'm going around. I like the point. Rams the point. I got the upset. I'm taking the Rams and upset in Philly. And
last but not least, Buffalo. They host in Baltimore, and it's a 1 point. They got them under 1 point. Or is it? Wait, are they over? Is it Baltimore by 1? Right?
Yeah, they got Baltimore plus under 1. Yeah, 1 under.
Under 1. Baltimore under 1. Right. Mm-hmm. Doc.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo, and obviously if they're covering, that means they're gonna win with it being at 1 point. But I'm excited. I don't know what to say other than it's gonna be popcorn and highlights and showtime. I like Buffalo in their home stadium a little better than Baltimore on the road. I think like I said, it's going to be electric, and I expect to see great performances from both teams. I think Buffalo just is going to have a little bit more and has that home field advantage. So that's why I'm going to take them to, I guess, cover their, +1 underdog. So.
To me, this is the Super Bowl. I think the winner of this game is going to win the Super Bowl without a doubt. This is why you signed Derrick Henry. This is why you brought Derrick Henry. It's amazing because they always tell us running backs at 30, they're done. This guy late in games just really putting people away. Like, business decisions are made early, but definitely in the fourth quarter, nobody wants to hit this guy. Nobody. Taking Baltimore. Going with B-More. I'm going with B-More. I'm going with him.
So you taking the points?
Yeah. I mean, it's one. So yeah, I got to take Baltimore on the point. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going Buffalo. Usually when Buffalo's in the playoffs, Josh Allen is always the best player on the field. And I'm not talking about because he played against old Russell Wilson, or he played against Mr. Trubisky or somebody like that. No, he's faced Mahomes. He's faced a lot of great teams. I think he's faced Joe Cool. Like, he's faced good quarterbacks, but he's always the best player on the field. So he's never going to disappoint. Lamar, it's hard to say that, and not because he plays bad, but it's hard to say that when your coach don't help you out, when your coaches don't help you out. So I'm wondering, and I feel like as soon as Lamar, if Buffalo goes up by 10, even though Baltimore can score, but will Baltimore abandon the run? Or even if they go about 6, will Baltimore panic and abandon the run like they did last year? Another thing, I think Derrick Henry might run for 134, something like that, right? But I think Cook is going to be the best running back in the game.
Ooh.
I think Cook is going to have a great game because you're so worried about Josh Allen. And I think that's why Cook is able to do what he does. And, hey, that dude, James Cook, dog, he been having a great season, man. And he knows how to find an end zone. So I got Buffalo, man. I definitely got Buffalo winning this game. Gonna be close, though, but I just think Baltimore's going to be trailing most of the game. So I'm going Buffalo. It was tough to pick, though. I want Lamar to get it.
It's gonna be a great one. That's gonna be that one where you just don't nobody call me, don't nobody ask me to do nothing.
Yep.
Ask me to do nothing.
Yeah, man. So I can't wait. I wish it was that need to be championship game, but this is like 49ers in Dallas. It reminds me of, because that was the Super Bowl every year. So whoever won that was winning. So, but Doc, we appreciate you for coming on, sir. Hey man, enjoy these next few days.
What a week for you, Doc. What a week.
Got pressure. Yeah, bro.
What a week for you, Doc.
Cooper scored 43 or whatever he scored. I think it was 42 or 43. And then Washington win that big game, and the way they won, it was just, the Doc. So enjoy it, my guy.
Yeah, it doesn't last, but yeah, I will. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Doc. We'll talk to you next week, sir.
All right, fellas. Have a good one.
All right, Doc.
Hey, just two things, just real quick. First, your thoughts on the Falcons interviewing Jeff Ulbrich.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna interview a lot of guys. I see they're bringing in Salah. They're bringing in some of everybody again.
Ooh, if they get Salah, I like Jeff too, but if they bring in Salah,
yeah. I mean, I do feel like Jimmy Lake was he had to fall on sword. You know, when things don't go the way you thought they were gonna go, somebody got to get fired. They're not firing Raw. Hey, got to fire the DC. So next it'll be the OC get fired. Days. I mean, we've seen this before. Somebody has to take the hit if the head coach don't get fired. So he's fired the DC.
Yeah.
A lot of good candidates. I mean, I think the DC that got fired in Cincinnati. I think he would be a dope hire.
He's good. Yeah.
I think
What's
he
his
would be a dope
name?
hire because again,
Yeah.
he didn't all of a sudden didn't know how to coach. They didn't re-sign the talent. They let so much talent. I mean, they let Jesse Bates come here.
Well, honestly, this year, this is going to be great for if you need a defensive coach. This is the best time to get one because even with Eberflus' problem is he can't manage a game as far as coaching timeouts and all that.
He probably just a DC.
But he had a Bears defense, and you saw it once he left how the defense dropped off. But yeah, he's one of the best too. So the Falcons look good. They got a good chance to come up. They can't blow this. They got a great chance to come up in this offseason as far as getting to DC. So moving to Pittsburgh, bro. We'll go quickly. Do you think? Let's start with Tomlin first. Everybody just be quiet about it. Everybody keeps saying that he should be gone.
It's not going nowhere.
When is the last time they fired a coach?
They haven't fired a coach.
Thank you. Exactly.
This is their DNA. I mean, dude, I know a lot of people not gonna remember this. But I went back and looked at it. Chuck Noll started out like 1-13.
Yeah.
He gradually, became Chuck Noll. When they gave it to Big Chin, when Coward took the job, man, they weren't good off the rip.
Well, 92 he came in good. Then they fell back.
He did, but what I'm saying is,
he wasn't right.
He didn't walk in and boom. I mean, the Rooneys. I mean, this is their DNA. They don't just fly by the seat of their pants. They don't fire coaches. They've had 3 coaches the entirety of their organization. They don't believe in, that don't work. Go hire this guy.
Yeah.
That don't work. Go hire. They don't believe in it. So for all the talk about Tomlin, I mean, they're going to let Mike Tomlin fix it.
I'll do you one better. You look at, this is probably one of the worst teams he's had besides that team with Ben or even last year. Think about this. And shout out to G again. He told me this. I didn't agree at first and I thought about it. They overachieved this year. I'm going to tell you why. You bring in a Russ the first year. Russ didn't come in. So you're playing 2 quarterbacks that this is their first time playing. With Justin Fields, they were using him right. But when Russ came in, Russ got hot. But let's be real. Besides with Pickens playing the way he's playing and how he acts, what other receivers were they throwing to?
Yeah.
What? I mean, TJ Watt was hurt most of the year, still making plays, but he was hurt.
Yeah.
They overachieved this year. Like, to me, still that offense is not good enough.
Yeah.
To take
I don't think they overachieved. I think they are what they are. I mean, Tomlin gonna win 10 games. We know that.
Right. But I think, but the way they won them 10 games, because they could have won more because they had 10 games early, but I thought that's where the overachieving came in because the way he was winning, when they got hot and they were beating great teams.
Yeah, but I mean, the more we think about it now, they really underachieved.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because they went in the playoff, like you said, they had a hot streak. Then all of a sudden, to me, that's what they were.
But
He
right,
was always gonna win 10 games.
right, and
We
I
know
think
he gonna win 10 games.
right. I think the bottom fell because they're not really that good offensively. Like it appeared to be in that winning streak. They're not. Besides Pickens,
the Pittsburgh Steelers, we're not that good offensively.
no, right. But what I'm saying is they were big, but they were good during that streak offensively.
I don't think they were good during the streak. To be honest with you, I don't think they were good.
Because Russ threw for 3 touchdowns, throwing for 3 or 4 touchdowns. They was getting the shootouts with the Commanders. And what I'm saying is they shouldn't have been able to do that. But I just think everything was working. That's all I'm saying. Like you said, they are what they are.
They are. You know what I'm saying? They are what they. So this what I think about them. And I kind of said it all year, even when they went on that run. Something is not right about this team because they're not put together well, especially offensively.
No, they're not.
They're not put together well, and I think, and I might be wrong. So and you and I laughed about this. I still think they should have stayed with Justin. I just think Russ. When it went, Russ did what I thought he like. I thought Russ was done last year. I just did like the things that made Russ special. He can't do anymore.
He can't do anymore.
He can't do it.
Which to me, with this team, it would have been perfect because they don't. Besides Pickens, but when Pickens playing like he's playing, and they don't have any skill guys, so that Russ we saw yesteryear would have been perfect, but it's not. So Russ can't do it. Here's another thing, like you said, because you might be right. They might have won because they were winning. Like it was a team effort when Fields was in there. They got happy when Russ got in. It was cool. But to me, I just think that when we look at Russ, we're going to say Russ can't do this. He's not good. But with Pickens playing the way he was playing, what was Russ supposed to do? Let's be honest. Russ had a better situation in Denver. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, his coach didn't like him in Denver, so he didn't have a better
right. But I'm saying, like you said though, this team wasn't constructed well, and it's
they're not. They're not.
So, that's where the overachieve comes in for me because you got this old Russ is not the same. You don't have any really go-to guys except for Pickens, but Pickens he plays when he want to play, and like the interceptions Russ was throwing, man. Pickens wasn't doing nothing. Like, come on, man, you setting yourself up. You're not running route. What are you doing? The whole purpose you running this route, you're not supposed to get the ball. I bring it up again with Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid. Like Joel Embiid cracked me up. But Doc Rivers said, when I first got to Philly, and I told Joel, okay, you're going to do this. I want you to catch the ball here. Joel was going back for, I don't want to do that. Why not? That's the play. Why? Joel said, because it's going to draw the double team. Doc like, exactly. That's what we want. That's George Pickens right now. That's George Pickens right now. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens is on that one particular play. If I run this, then the safety gonna come in, and I ain't gonna be able to get over. So I might as well stop. But that's what we want you to do.
Yeah. Joe gonna mess around and be out the NFL, dog.
So I just think, to me, like even last year, Russ played well last year. He brought out, but I mean, I ain't gonna say ball, but his coach hated him. It was coaching, and coach didn't like him. He hated him. Then you look at this. I just don't think that team was constructed well. And like you said, I agree, and I think he's going to take the blame. I think he's going to take the blame.
So let me ask you this real quick, Ralph. What do Pittsburgh do at quarterback next year? Do they bring Russ back? Do they bring Russ back? Do they kick the tires on one of these veterans out here? Now that Sam Darnold blew the bag, I mean, do you see if you get Sam Darnold? Do you bring in Aaron Rodgers for a year? What do they do? You let Russ cook one more year?
I think you said what you said. You got Justin Fields, man.
Justin Fields.
Put it in his hand.
Why don't nobody like? You know what Justin Fields remind me of? The episode of Fresh Prince. When he just asked Uncle Phil, man, why don't nobody want me?
Why nobody love me, bro?
Yeah, I just get them vibe. I was looking at Justin Instagram today, and it just was screaming, man, why don't nobody love me, man?
You know,
Why?
you know what? I'm gonna say this. Justin is the guy. He keep getting put in these bad situations where, and it's not his fault. Because I thought the last year, you see what I was screaming the last year. I'm glad we got Caleb, but I didn't even want Caleb. I was like, man, let's keep Justin. Why not? Even Coach Hugh Jackson said it.
Well, you like, yeah. Continue to let him develop.
Because you saw him develop. He was getting there. He was getting rapport. He had no help with coaching, which has been the theme tonight. And
coaching matters.
And then when he get to Pittsburgh, you saw what he started to do and what he was doing. It was working. And to me, I thought he was the perfect player for Arthur Smith to coach.
Right.
Because he get to run and, Arthur don't like throwing the ball 30 times or 35, 45, 50 times. He like running, ball control.
Yeah, ball control.
That was perfect for what you had. And Russ was playing well. But so I say, and you got the right head coach for Russ. I mean, not for Russ, but for Fields. Stick with Fields, man. You got him at a low price.
Got him at a low price.
Especially now because the stock is low. So he gonna sign. He probably love the culture there. Just got to draft another wide receiver, get you some. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I say.
Ain't no way I bring Joy Pickens bad. Like, hey man, go on and beat the streets up, big dog.
Cuz said, honestly, I think they just need a quarterback coach. That good quarterback coach can help him develop more. He definitely has the potential. He's been in bad situations, starting with the Bears. Yeah, he's just, he just, I don't know. I just give him a chance, bro. I'll say that. With Russ, I mean, put it like this: they know inside that locker room what Russ is and what Russ can do. So maybe they might bring him in because maybe they understand this dude Pickens, how he acting like a clown right now. Or this guy, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's it. But for the most part, I say you got Fields, bro. Keep him cheap. Because look, get Fields, which is messed up for Fields, but where you picking at, one of them good quarterbacks might fall to you. You just never know. So, all right, man. Let's close the show with this, dog. I want y'all to answer this because you can answer that. Whoever watching, y'all can answer as well. What sports moments had you misty-eyed? As a grown man or a grown woman, what sports moments had you misty-eyed?
I gave you my free one on when Mike Vick was drafted to the Falcons at number 1. That made me cry. 1995.
Okay.
Such a major year. I was a senior in college. The night the Braves won the World Series. My hero, the guy I grew up with at the park, who my dad coached, Marquise Grissom. I played with Dante, played with Antonio, his brothers, his cousins, all of them. It was a million Grissoms.
Mm-hmm.
To see a guy make the final catch, who was from Atlanta, when that ball hit the left center field, he ran it down, put his hands up, and the Braves had won the World Series, but Marquise Grissom, my guy, dude, a boo-hoo, in the dorm. And, you got like everybody from all these other places, the Atlanta guy, you know, we would have, damn, we finally won. We won
Right.
that World Series.
Right.
Especially when we gave so many away. But to see my guy make that catch was like unbelievable, dude. I cried, dog. We always watch the games in the lobby. I went in my room after he caught it. I was like, we celebrate. Went in my room. I laid on the bed. I cried. I was like,
Mm.
man, my guy made that last catch crazy. So yeah, that was a moment that really made me cry.
Mine, I got a few, but the one, of course, the flu game. That was just on something. When he hit that, you know, he was sick. You saw him battle. So
Well,
when he won,
we now know it was the poison pizza
was the
game.
pizza, right.
Pizza game, yeah.
Right. But knowing the fact that he was sick and mess, you could see it in his eyes, and you could just tell by his body language, like he was just, you knew, like, okay, something wrong with Jordan. Like he looked it, you saw it in his face. And that when he hit that three, and then Pippen, when Pippen was holding him, he was like slouched on Pippen. No, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to do the wide eyed, you know what I'm saying, try to look away. Another one. This is an easy one. The Brett Favre, when Brett Favre threw 4 touchdowns, and I hate the Packers. When Brett Favre threw 4 touchdowns after his father passed in the first half.
Yeah.
And it was so funny, man. My father watching it, and you know, after he threw that 4 touchdown, I'm like, you know, trying not to cry or whatever. My eyes getting teary eyed, so I try to go in the bathroom. This joker come out, big crocodile, tears in his eyes, crying, whatever. So that was amazing, dog. I mean, that's typical Brett Favre. Like I said, I hate the Packers, Mace. But Brett Favre to do that, bro. His father died the day before, and he played anyway and threw 4 touchdowns on a Monday night. Like it was. Then the last one, wait, Mace, I wonder if you remember this. This is when I was misty-eyed watching it, and they lost. You remember that game? I forgot who they was. Man, God. But Marshall was playing, and Byron Leftwich.
They had to carry him.
Bruh. What? He's driving down the field, dog. And they come back and score. And Mace, my dog. Who are they playing that game?
I can't remember who they were playing, but yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So that's those are my top 3 where like I got misty-eyed and I was trying not to. And then the Magic game. Magic came back for the All-Star in '92.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, listen. When Magic announced he was retiring.
Oh, of course.
And they were like, for what?
Yeah, that didn't seem right. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, we now 96. I'm gonna get emotional again, everybody, because I always thought my life was gonna be this way, and of course now I know that it's not. So I was fortunate enough. 91. My dad, big time Cowboy fan.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday gift, we went to the Rose Bowl to see the Cowboys and Buffalo Bills. Then you add in Michael Jackson. Dope moment. Then in 92, Super Bowl's in Atlanta. We was at the game. So I watched my team go back to back. Mm-hmm. Took a year off. Then you come back. Arizona. Me and my big cuz, Stacey Harrison. Shout out to Stacey. We out in Arizona. Watch these boys win 3 out of 4. And I can remember just Michael Irvin and about 6 blondes getting in this limo. And just, understanding that, dog, It's gonna always be this way my entire life. Like we gonna win a Super Bowl every year. And as we headed to the airport that morning, so if you stay around Super Bowl the next morning, all the paraphernalia is like 75% off. Cause what the hell can they do with it? They got to get rid of it. But as I'm in that gift shop and I'm just buying all kind of gifts, I'm looking at about 3 gifts over there right now on their desk over there. I shared a tear because I was like, my life,
It's set.
dude, my team is gonna win like 8 Super Bowls. We're still stuck in that filth one, everybody. We had sniffed the Super Bowl.
Okay. We doing that. I got 2. In 94. in 94, dog. We just won 3. Jordan retired. We start the season off slow. Then we start winning. Next thing you know, I think the last like 45 games of the season, Bulls had the best record. As far as, for that, whatever. We finished 3rd, I believe, because the Knicks finished 1, Hawks finished 2, and the Bulls was 3. But we're so accustomed to playing. The Bulls have played on Memorial Day for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Well, the last 5 years.
Yeah.
We played a Hawk. We play I forgot who we played the first one. I think Indiana beat them. Then we played the Knicks. Tied 2-2. Kukoc hit the game-winning shot. Pippen mad, but whatever. Game 5. Game 7. They win game 5. We win game 6. Game 7. They call a phantom foul on Hubert Davis. On Scottie Pippen on Hubert Davis. Shooting 3. Missed it. They call a phantom foul, which, like, a few days later, still never forget this dude's name. Let me watch what I say. Hugh Hollins gonna say, I made a mistake. Pippen didn't foul him. They cost us the game. Okay. We lose that series. I didn't watch playoffs for the rest of the playoffs. I can't tell you what happened when the Knicks played Houston. I watched none of them games. I didn't watch Indiana Knicks. I missed that. I had to go back and watch it when I was in my 40s. But Maceo, that Memorial Day, I shedded a tear because I woke up like we about to eat barbecue it and realized the Bulls weren't playing. Bruh, I was so sick. That was the worst Memorial Day ever. Then 2011, we're playing Indiana again. We got the MVP. we blowing them out. It's 5 minutes left. All right, good game. Cool. Call timeout. Why the starter still in the game? Somebody get fouls. 3 minutes and something seconds left. Why are they still in the game? Come on, take them out. I think it was 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. Rose go up for a shot. Come down all wrong.
Yeah.
I still can kick Tibbs in his chest right now. Bruh, that was like one of the worst days of my sports life.
He got the MVP. Him and them 6-man rotation.
Bruh. I wanted to kick Tibbs. When I saw him 2 years after that, and Rose was still out. I had the Hawks game, and you know how the players come out and they after the game, we was over there. And I got to kick it with Nate Robinson and Luol Deng and all that. And Tibbs came over there and took a picture with me, but it took everything inside me not to punch him in his throat. I think the only thing is because I thought Rose was gonna come back. You know, you felt like, okay, he gonna come back in.
Yeah.
But I could kick Tibbs in his chest.
Yeah, man.
Right.
That injury changed everything for D Rose.
Bruh, that was the worst.
That
Bruh.
injury changed everything for D Rose, dog.
But you talking pain that I was. Oh, and then I'll close with this. 92, Dallas Cowboys. Guess this is your triumph. Go into Candlestick. And I'm looking like this game ain't supposed to go like this. Hold on. They didn't read the script right. Hey, what Dallas doing? They're not reading the script, dog. Dallas, they were killing San Francisco. Harper with that long run. He kept stiff arming Eric Davis, stiff arming like 15 times to the touch. Man, you know, go for this dude's legs and stop trying to tackle him up high. And it getting, that was the worst. That was the worst.
We put hands on the folk, dog. We put hands on the folk.
Steve Young was my favorite quarterback then. You know, I love John Elway. John Elway was my all-time. Then it was Steve Young.
We put hands on them folk, though, boy.
So those are my moments where I was in defeat. I was, but you know how you get that lump in your throat.
Yeah,
when you swallow that lump, you're gonna cry, and you know. So
yeah, but you know, and it's wild because like all the World Series that the Braves gave up, the Braves should have had like 7, like all the way to the end. Like I hated Bobby Cox, hated Bobby Cox with a passion. Hated Bobby Cox with a passion so bad. We saw Bobby Cox at Cumberland Mall one time. Everybody was just, bye. If Chick-fil-A wasn't so high, I was gonna throw my sandwich at Bobby Cox. I hated Bobby Cox. I was gonna put it back in the wrapper. I was gonna throw it like a frisbee at Bobby Cox. But Chick-fil-A so high. But I looked at him that whole time like he need to get out this mall before I say something to him.
Oh, why you say that? You just brought a bad memory, y'all. All right, this is the last one, y'all. 2004. It's hurting me to say it now. 2004. We got most of the Lou. We got Sammy. We got Devin White. I mean, not Devin White. Was it I think Juan Pierre? Was Juan Pierre? Was it White Pierre? I think it was Pierre. But anyway, NLCS. We up 3-1. 8th inning. We leading. 2 outs left. And I think we was playing Houston. No, we beat Houston. I forgot we was playing, but all I know is they had a pop-up. That was the year when Houston went, I think. But Derek Bell had a pop-up foul ground. But Moises Alou had it. About to be out. This nerd idiot. Where's Waldo looking? I got it. Let me get it. And I think he dropped the ball or something. Bruh. If I had the magic powers to jump inside the TV, I would have caught a case.
I wish he had fell out the stand so Moises Alou could have kicked him a few times.
Bruh. Then the way he looking afterwards just, oh my God. Woo. That was one of the most emptiest feelings ever. We finally about to break this curse. We was gonna win a World Series. Nobody beating us that year. It was like when that happened, Mace. You could see it. It just Up here it go. We're about to lose. Everything's trickle down effect, man. And Bart, man. Oh my God. Yeah, so
Yeah, man.
that was I had to go to Chicago. I was going, I'm like, oh, I was going to Chicago that Thursday. Oh, that's Friday or Saturday. Going back to the crib anyway. I'm like, bet we about to be in the World Series.
Yeah, man.
That was the sickest feeling ever.
But this is why we love sports, though. This is why we love sport. It brings all of these emotions. Still.
Yeah, still, bro. But that still, you said it. All right, man. I don't want to talk about this no more. I'm getting upset.
Yeah, now I'm sad. Now I'm going to bed.
Right.
Whatever I was getting ready to do, I was supposed to be cussing out my insurance provider. I'm going to bed now. I am gonna finish sending this nasty email to them, but
yeah.
I'm going. You just.
Yeah, I ain't want to go to
the show. Yeah, now I'm 6.
Right. All right, y'all.
Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all.
Sick now thinking about that. Oh man, but look.
Wow.
You hear this music? You already know what it means. It means it's time to let you go. Before we let you go, man, we have a couple of shout outs, so stay tuned because you might be one of them. First off, I want to give a shout out to the Almighty God for giving me this platform to do what I do, say what I say, and make you all upset, mad, happy, want to give me the stop it button. God, I appreciate it. Also, thank my partner, my guy, Mace. Anything to say, Mace?
I'm gonna officially divorce the Dallas Cowboys this offseason. When it's all over, officially divorcing the Dallas Cowboys. I'm off that narcotic, dog. I'm off it.
I feel you, dog.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Man, shout out to my guy, Dr. Donnie Fowler III, orthopedic for Ortho Atlanta. Also, I want to thank everybody who listened and watched, who's listening to the podcast. I want to thank everybody who's in the chat room. Marlon, Vince, Cuz was in there. Jacob, like always, appreciate you all. Shout out to my lovely children, my nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, grandparents, play cousins. Hey, let family know that you love them. Let them
for real.
Let them know it. Let them be able to feel it while they're still alive. While you can touch them. Be safe, man. Plenty of sports going on. You got basketball still. You got the playoffs about to heat up. The best round of the playoffs, in my opinion. You got depending on the championship game. But anyway, also you got college football championship, man. Hey, check us out. We should be on downtown on Radio Row, having fun, talking. Hey, man.
Come on, Tony Rice.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with Tony. Eat good, drink responsibly.
Hey, I know Etna about to get this scathing email. Etna, you in trouble, Etna. I'm just letting y'all know.
Until then, next week, same time, same show, same thing. Your host, Same Sports Nonsense. Mace, don't leave. I want to tell you about the show, whatever. When you miss me, we out. Peace.
What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the 3-point conversion.